Boo bitches! Welcome to episode 135 of C3 Crystals, Cauldrons, and Cocktails. I'm River,
And I'm Ren.
and today we're going to finish out our zodiac signs.
Woo, finish.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
I
is
guess I
our
guess
third.
we did
Yeah,
start at a
we,
weird
I know that was me. We started with Aquarius,
and
and I don't know why.
Aquarius is after Capricorn.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one is Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn.
Yes. And you get
Yes.
to do the fun one. You get to do the fun one.
What's the fun one?
Libra.
Well, that we think it's fun because we're both
Yeah.
Libras, but
Duh.
Scorpios are murderers. Oh, do you have
Oh,
that
let me get
meme?
it out. Okay, so before we
Yes.
start, I found this thing. It was on TikTok and it was like an image. And of course, I screenshotted it because I think it's hilarious. So it says, a 1979 horoscope. Okay. And so I'll probably stutter trying to read some of this because it is a 1979 piece of paper. And so a lot of there's some faded out words and stuff. So, and I'll see if I could post this
Yeah, you should.
yeah. So Aquarius, I'll start with Aquarius. It says you have an intuitive mind and are inclined to be progressive. You lie a great deal. You make the same mistake repeatedly because you are stupid. Everyone thinks you are a fucking jerk.
It's terrible.
Uh-huh. And then Pisces. So you have a vivid imagination and often think you are followed by the FBI or CIA. You have no influence on your friends, and people resent you for flaunting your power. You lack confidence and are generally a dipshit. I just think these are just so, like, for 1979,
I
these are
know that
so
it's so
bold and
hilarious.
blatant. Aries, you are the pioneer type and think that most people are dickheads. You are quick-tempered, impatient, and scornful of advice. You are a prick. Taurus, you are practical and persistent. You have, and it, when I read this, I was like, what does this mean? You have doggy or doji. I don't know.
I
Doggy
think it
determination.
I think it might have meant dogged.
Dogged. I mean, it is
Yeah.
cut off right there and it just
Yeah.
looks like doggy. Determination to work like hell. Most people think you are stubborn and bullheaded. You are nothing but a damn communist. Like, who says that? Oh
I
my
know. And
gosh.
I love how each one starts off. You're like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
You're
you're like, okay,
determined.
that can
Okay.
make sense. And no,
Then it
no.
devolves.
Yeah. Gemini, you are a quick and intelligent thinker. People like you because you are bisexual. You are inclined to expect too much for too little. This means you are a cheap bastard slash bitch. And it literally says bastard slash.
Flash
Like
bitch. Okay.
for Cancer, you are sympathetic, which kind of lines up with
Yeah.
what we have talked about.
Yeah.
So you are sympathetic and understanding of other people's problems, which makes you a sucker. You're always putting things off. This is why you will always be on welfare and won't be worth a shit. Everybody in prison is a Cancer.
Everybody in prison is a
Everybody in
Cancer.
prison is a Cancer. Leo, you consider yourself a born leader. Others think you are an idiot. Most Leos are bullies. You are vain and can't tolerate honest criticism. Your arrogance is disgusting. Leo people are thieving and motherfuckers and spend most of their time kissing mirrors.
It's awful.
Isn't that, it's just like that one was a little bit longer than the others. So I think that whoever wrote this, I think River wrote this. You know, you have your
Not.
personal beef with
I do have a
Leos,
beef. I don't know why.
so this would check out if you wrote this. Virgos, you are the logical type and hate discord. The this shit picking is sickening to your friends. You're unemotional and often fall asleep while fucking. Virgos are good bus drivers. Oh, and pimps. It says you Virgos are good bus drivers and Pimps. Pimps.
Yes, pimps. Okay.
Libras, this is where we
Us.
started when we were reading it, because I was like, of course
Yes.
I'm going to read Libra first.
Right.
So you are the artistic type and have a difficult time with reality, which I agree. I
I
agree. I
agree
have a
with
hard
that
time with
too.
reality and I am artistic. If you are male, you are NIL. I don't know what that means.
Nil, like nothing.
Like nothing. Okay. Nil. And then most Libra women are whores.
Well,
All
hey, if we
Libras.
have, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, hey, the Virgos can be our pimps.
Yeah, for real. We got the pimps and we got the people who kiss mirrors and then it says all Libras die of venereal disease. Great. That's great.
I know, right? Wow.
Scorpio, we got three more. Scorpio, it says, the worst of the lot. You are shrewd in business and can't be trusted. You shall achieve the pinnacle of success because of your total lack of ethics. You are a perfect son of a bitch. Most Scorpios are murderers.
But not in jail. So,
Not in
hey,
jail. All of the Cancers are in jail, but most Scorpios are murderers.
that's so funny because my
That
husband is a Scorpio. I just think that's hilarious.
Sagittarius is you are optimistic and enthusiastic. You have reckless tendencies to rely on luck since you have no talent. The majority of Sagittarians are drunks. Nixon is or slash was a Sagittarian because at this point it was is.
1979.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You are not worth the time of day.
that's
Isn't that
terrible.
awful?
That
Like
is
expect,
awful.
you're 1979, you're waking up on a Sunday or whatever, expecting to read, your horoscope of the week, of the day, whatever it is, and this is what you get. Oh gosh. And then Capricorn last. You are conservative and afraid of taking risks. You are basically a chicken shit. There has never been a Capricorn with of any importance. And
It's
then
terrible.
there is a part that is completely blacked out. So I can't read that part of Capricorn. So it had to have been so bad that they couldn't have put it on whatever platform they put it on.
That is so funny.
Isn't it? So I'm like,
I
what
wonder what
what
was
did they
blacked out.
say about Capricorns? Probably something really snarky, but I thought that was the greatest thing.
Yeah, that was hilarious because we were doing working on our notes for the this episode, and she's like, "Oh, I've got to show you this."
It's
So,
so funny, and I was like, I read it this past weekend with you guys, and so now kind of reading it, we don't have that same like energy of us first reading it. We're like, oh shit, this is like fucked up. Like, oh my
yeah,
God, like this is
yeah,
hilarious. And I'm just kind of reading it nonchalantly, but like it's messed up. Like
that is messed up.
1979 horoscope. Who would have knew? Oh
I mean, it
gosh.
couldn't have been in the newspaper, but it looked like it was on
It
newspaper
did. It
paper.
looked it did. I
But
don't
I
know.
don't think that they printed words
I
like
want to
that in the
find
newspaper
more.
back then. I know that's hilarious.
If one article is like that, then there's more like that. And I want to find more.
Well, speaking of this weekend, we did get together again and
Hmm.
we opened our goodie box from Will, one
Yes,
of
it
our
was so
patrons. It
exciting.
was so exciting. Thank you, Will, so much. He
Yes.
got us so many good, fun
And they were
goodies.
so personalized. Oh, my voice just cracked.
Yes,
It was so personalized that like even the down to like the color of like the stones and
mm-hmm.
everything, like it was just like, wow, that is the color that River would have versus what I would
Yes,
have. And
mm-hmm.
Will, you did such a good job.
You did. You did. Thank you,
We
thank you,
are
thank
so
you.
happy. I currently have one of the journals next to me
Mm-hmm.
because the one that's both the same for both of us, we are dedicating that one to be our podcast journal.
Absolutely,
I'm so
absolutely.
excited because now we match and we can
Uh-oh, hold
pull out
on.
our
I've lost
podcast note.
your,
Oh,
I hit the
oh,
wrong button.
can you hear me?
Oh, Jesus, now I can.
Technical difficulties.
Yep, sorry. Apparently, I sat on the little button and it went completely.
You
Uh,
just see my mouth moving, but nothing coming
yeah.
out.
And then when I turned it up, of course, I turned it all the way up, and then you're like, "Can you hear me now?" And I'm like, "Well,
Wow.
I could until you broke my
Until I,
eardrums."
yeah, made your ears bleed. Yeah. No, but thank you so much. We are so
Yes,
appreciative and we love everything that you
absolutely.
gave us. Like we are so happy. And right now I have to figure out where all my stuff is going to go. I'm
Me too.
excited.
I am so excited. Definitely on my altar, a lot of that
We
stuff.
pulled out the first things and we didn't even open any of it. We could just kind of see through the, transparent.
Hmm.
Is that translucent, transparent? I don't know I do know the difference, but in the moment it's always finicky.
Yeah.
Um, you instantly were like, these are going on my altar.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. Okay, well,
And we're
what?
recording early in the morning today, so we're not
No.
drinking anything fun. And plus, I have a colonoscopy, so I'm on the liquid diet today. So
Eh-heh.
I'm,
See, I was supposed to have mine after
mm-hmm,
you,
mm-hmm,
and yours is tomorrow, and mine was
mm-hmm,
supposed to be Thursday. So I was supposed to start my liquid diet tomorrow.
mm-hmm.
Um, but mine was rescheduled. So it's only you shitting your guts out this week, not
I
me.
know. I am not. I had nightmares about it. I dreamed I had to go to the bathroom and couldn't find a bathroom.
Oh,
I had drank that stuff that makes you
yeah.
have to go because that's the whole
Yeah.
point. And I was like running around everywhere in my dream trying to find a bathroom. So obviously I'm stressed out about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would be too, but now I don't have to think about it. I can still eat tomorrow.
Yeah, but you've got to go and have it rescheduled
Yeah, I know. I have to reschedule it, so I'll be
because
suffering at some point.
you've got your tummy issues. You got to make sure you're safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. So I'll
Hmm.
start with Libra.
Okay.
Libra are individuals born between September 23rd and October 22nd,
Hmm.
and they are represented by the scales. The imagery of the scales accurately captures Libra's inherent need for equilibrium and fairness in all aspects of life. And
Okay.
I would say that is a definite true statement about both you and I is
Hmm.
the need for equality and fairness.
Yeah. I mean, mm, I would say in all sorts of life, like equality versus like decisions and choices that people make
Oh
within
yeah. Yeah.
the within society, but also within my own life where I would like to have that work-life balance. And like that's
Yes.
very important to me, like having enough time to do what I want to do and spend time with my animals and just be at home because
And
that's where I
not your
feel most
husband,
comfortable. Oh,
your husband too, right?
he's always there, so.
Wow. With my
So,
animals and all of this. I'm like,
and
wait,
at
what
home,
about your husband?
he's included. That's just a given.
Okay, the element of a Libra is air. Their
Hmm.
colors are pink and green.
Okay.
Their day is Friday, which, oh, yes, I love a good Friday.
And that's when our podcast comes out. Woo, we chose good.
Woo! We did. The ruler is Venus, the love goddess and the love
Hmm.
planet.
Hmm.
Their greatest compatibility is Aries and Sagittarius, and neither one of us married either of those.
I disagree with Sagittarius. One of my exes was a Sagittarius and he was nasty.
Hmm.
We were not compatible.
Yep, yep, yep. Our
So,
lucky numbers are 4, 6, 13. Love a good number 13. 15
mhm.
and 24.
That's funny. Those are none of my lucky numbers, but I'm not lucky anyway. So who's to say that my lucky
Well,
numbers are actually
maybe,
lucky?
yeah, maybe you need to change your numbers to these because these are lucky for us.
None of those resonate with me.
I like 13. I've always liked the number 13.
Nah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, our strengths are that we are cooperative, diplomatic, gracious, fair-minded, and social.
Okay.
Our weaknesses are that we are indecisive, 100%.
Yeah.
I cannot ever, even from where do you want to go eat for dinner? I don't know. Where do you want to go eat for dinner? It's horrible. I can't ever decide.
Yeah.
Another weakness is that we avoid confrontations,
Oh,
which
yes.
is that
Very
really a
true for me.
weakness?
It's true for me. Yes, it can be. Certain
Hmm.
situations, yes.
We carry a grudge.
Mm,
I
yes.
don't really think I can. Yeah, maybe.
You
And
do.
self pity. We like,
Yeah, I do
go
self-pity
ahead.
myself a lot.
I do too.
Yeah.
Poor me. Wah. Uh, we like harmony, gentleness, sharing with others, and the outdoors.
I love the
Okay.
outdoors.
I like the outdoors on my deck with the bottle of wine. I'm not outdoorsy in that I want to go camping with no bathroom.
Oh,
I am
I'm
a,
fine with that.
I'm
After
a
my
glamper.
after my excursions over in Europe where I had literally no bathroom for like
Mm-hmm.
a week and a half straight, I'm fine
Mm-hmm.
peeing in the woods now. I had to adapt. I'm fine now. I'm fine.
Maybe that's what I need to do, face my fear. But until then, I'm going to glamp. Thank you.
It's
Or
not too bad.
sit on my deck with a glass of wine. That's
It's not
my
too bad.
outdoorsiness. Well, I do have a garden. I do
Yeah.
like my backyard.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Hmm.
We dislike violence, injustice, loudmouths, and conformity. And that is absolutely true.
Hmm. Hmm.
Do what you
I don't
want.
know. I'm okay with violence if it's necessary because I was
Hmm.
ready to fight somebody last couple weekends ago. Had a couple drinks and somebody looked at my husband the wrong way and I was ready to fight.
Yep, she was. I was
And
there.
and
That was that weekend we got together.
the stupid idiot, we were out at a bar. We were had our own table and the stupid idiot decided to put his dirty ass drink on our table.
Yeah.
And me being more drunk than tipsy. I wasn't quite drunk yet, but I was still on like tipsy drunk. And I look at him. He looks away. I look at the glass. I look at him again. I go, "Hey, you can't put that there." And I
And
like,
she's pointing at him.
yeah, I literally yelled, "Hey, you can't put that there. You can't do that." It was something like that. And he just looked
Uh-huh.
at me and picked it up and went, "Sorry." And then his
That,
group like moved to the side.
that was really funny. That was a fun weekend
Oh
for
man,
sure.
I was traumatized. I've never talked to anybody like that before in my life. And drunk Ren decided today's the day.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That
So
was
so
pretty fun
violence sometimes
when needed.
when
So
needed.
our symbol of the scales, it the Libra is the only zodiac sign that is represented by an object, which I
Oh,
thought was the coolest thing. All the other 11 signs are represented either by an animal or a mythological character.
I guess I didn't realize that.
I know. I was like, oh, what?
We're special.
And of course, the scales are balance and equilibrium. And in
Hmm.
witchcraft, this can refer to balancing energies, balancing emotions, balancing the elements in order to maintain harmony within ourself or in our environment, which I
Hmm.
think is why feng shui means so much to you at least, is
Hmm.
that it does create that harmony in your home.
It does, yeah. Has that
And then
balance.
justice and fairness
Hmm.
in witchcraft, this can relate to the witch's ethical practices and the pursuit of the truth and righteousness. If that's, I don't know that I go into witchcraft thinking that way.
Yeah.
um but I do definitely go for the balance part of it. And
Hmm.
then there's karmic balance.
Okay.
So, witches may use the symbolism of the scales and spells or rituals related to karma, seeking to balance out past actions
Ooh.
or create positive energy for the future.
But when do you use that? Like, I feel like karma works on itself. So,
I do
like, when
too.
do you, like, is it really karma if you enact karma? Because then that's
Yeah,
just
good
you
question.
doing the
Good
bidding.
question.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just that we acknowledge that actions have consequences and
I
have to
always
be,
acknowledge that.
yeah, weighed and balanced over time. I think we're aware of the karma.
Yeah.
Um, and if we use the scales in our practice, we're trying to seek balance.
Yeah.
Decision making. In witchcraft, the scales can represent the process of careful decision making. Witches may use the scales as a metaphor for weighing options and considering different perspectives before making a choice, which
Hmm.
we're horrible at making choices, so we need all the help we can get.
Yeah.
I
My
mean, I'm
choices
not
lately
kidding.
have been bad.
I don't think that's true.
Hmm.
Harmony in relationships. In witchcraft, this may relate to spells or rituals aimed at promoting balance and understanding in partnerships, friendships, or family.
Hmm.
Alignment with the universe. The scales can symbolize alignment with the natural order of the universe. In witchcraft, this may involve seeking balance with the cycles of nature or the energies of the cosmos.
Hmm.
And then lastly, the scales can represent self-reflection and evaluation. Witches might use the scales as a tool for examining their own lives, actions, and beliefs in order to achieve a greater balance and harmony.
Hmm.
So, our
Hmm.
personality traits.
Don't know if I
Lib-
resonate with a lot of that, but I
I
do at the
know.
same
I mean,
time.
the scales. I mean, that is all things that the scales relate to, but I'm not sure that that's 100% me.
Yeah, yeah.
Our personality traits, Libras are known for their to be diplomatic and charming.
Hmm. No. I'm awkward and uncomfortable.
Yeah, same.
I'm
They
not charming
possess
whatsoever.
they possess an innate ability to navigate complex social situations with grace and poise.
That's not me. I am the
No.
most ungraceful person. If I try to navigate through some social situations, it's got to be a lot of, huh? What?
Now, I am an extrovert, so I do
Yeah, you
like
are. You are
social
better at that than
situations.
me.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
feel like, I don't know. I was
Yeah.
raised in a quiet town and like a quiet little, you know, I only graduated with like 500 people, not even from my high
Hmm.
school graduating class. So like I didn't have much going out to be extroverted. So that probably plays into why I'm not so social.
Well, I had a similar upbringing in a small college town, and people were all about following the rules and being, conforming.
Hmm.
I am
But
not a
that's not you.
conformist. No. And so I went out of my way to non-conform, which is interesting because that does
Which
not
makes you
promote
evil.
it.
You're
It does.
evil.
It does not promote the balance and harmony that we're talking about.
Wow.
Um, Libras have a strong sense of justice, which I think that is true, and they're often peacemakers in their personal and professional lives, which that is true. And they strive to mediate conflicts and find common ground amongst people who are in discord, which I think that is true. So
Hmm.
Libras probably would make a great mediator or something like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
We excel at diplomacy.
Hmm.
Um, this charming and social thing. We have magnetic personalities. I
Wow. Well, I will
I
say
do not.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but every single person, male or woman, there's no discrimination here, fell in love with me if I were their friends.
That's true. You told me about that, your
Uh-huh.
dating
I
history.
had a lot of like, I had this guy best friend in high school, fell in love with me. I had a girl best friend in high school, fell in love with me.
Are you
I
sure you're
had,
not a Leo?
I had a, I
Wow,
had a lot of
River.
friends that fell in love with me. And then obviously you can still stay friends, but they all made
Yeah,
it weird, like
yeah,
really weird. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But I can't say that. I probably do have some magnetism to me. What can I say?
Libras have a keen eye for beauty and love of art, music, and culture. I think
I
that is
agree.
100% true for both
I
of us.
agree. Yes.
They strive to ensure that situations and relationships are balanced and equitable.
I agree
Um,
with that. Yeah.
they surround themselves with beauty and often appreciate the finer things in life, hence the glamping,
I don't know,
right?
because you can also appreciate the beauty in the finer things of real nature too.
That's true. And I
If you,
do,
it
but
depends on either way that you see it. You can see it your way where you have
that's true.
your vision of what's
Beauty.
beauty,
Hmm.
and then everyone's different.
Libras are skilled at adapting to different situations and people, making them versatile and open-minded.
I agree.
And I think we are open-minded. We don't
Yeah.
judge.
Yeah.
Challenges for Libra are indecisiveness, 100%.
Hmm.
Our desire for balance can sometimes lead to difficulty in making decisions as we weigh the pros and cons of every option. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
We are people pleasers. The inclination to maintain harmony can result in prioritizing others' needs over our own.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, I do too. Our conflict avoidance. We might shy away from confrontations, which can sometimes prevent us from expressing our true feelings or standing up for ourselves because we're trying to keep everything harmonious.
Hmm.
Um, this does say that we can be compatible with fire signs like Leo. I'm not really compatible with Leo,
You're not compatible with Leos.
but Leo
You
and
have beef.
Sagittarius, I do apparently, but they supposedly bring energy and enthusiasm to a Libra's life.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, so the memes that I like to do.
Okay, okay.
So a Libra at a restaurant, the waiter takes an order. Libra, guys, I think the waiter's flirting with me.
LOL. I
Libra
guess
as a
maybe
smell.
I guess maybe 14-year-old Ren maybe thought that
Yeah,
like, oh my
maybe.
gosh. But 25-year-old Ren, no.
Hmm. Libra as a smell, vanilla, which I do love vanilla.
I'm not a big fan. It's not my
The
favorite.
I like it in food. It
Mm,
adds a real
it's
richness
debatable in that
to,
too. I like it in cookies.
yeah, and brownies.
Yeah, but
Mm.
mm,
The truth about Libra, we practically live to freaking please every person on earth and tends to go overboard.
yeah.
The Libra's last words, laugh out loud, bye.
LOL, bye.
LOL,
With
bye.
the peace sign. You gotta have
Yeah,
that peace sign
peace
up.
out. Peace out,
Bye.
man. Okay, so moving on to Scorpio.
Aw, we're over with Libra. That's so
I
sad. I
know,
like
I
talking
know.
about myself.
Those born between October 23rd and November 21st are Scorpios, and they are known for depth of their their inner depth, their passion, and their transformative energy.
Hmm.
They are symbolized by the scorpion, which embodies resilience and an unyielding spirit, along with the mysteriousness that allures and captivates many. Their element is the water element. Their color is scarlet, red, or rust. Their day is Tuesday. They are ruled by Pluto and Mars. They are compatible with Taurus and Cancer. Their lucky numbers are 8, 11, 18, and 22. Their strengths are that they are resourceful, powerful, brave, passionate, and a true friend, which my husband is a Scorpio, and I believe every one of those things to be true.
Hmm.
Their weaknesses are that they are distrusting, jealous, manipulative, and violent, which he is none of those things. So I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Scorpios like the truth, facts, being right, talents, teasing, and passion. They dislike dishonesty, revealing secrets, superficiality, and small talk, which those are true. So the symbol of the scorpion represents transformation and renewal. The scorpion's life cycle and ability to molt its exoskeleton symbolizes transformation and renewal. In witchcraft, the scorpion can represent the shedding of old patterns or beliefs in order to embrace new growth and development. I love that.
I do too.
Pro- Protection and defense. Scorpions are known for their venomous sting, which they use for self-defense. And I can say my husband is, what is the word? Powerful in that way. You know, he can be venomous sometimes with people who try to hurt his family.
Hmm.
There would be no delay in coming to my protection or to our kids' protection.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are fiercely independent. Scorpions are solitary creatures, and that can symbolize this independence and self-reliance in witchcraft. They are often associated with deep intuition and the ability to perceive hidden truths. They have sexual energy and passion, which I think that's what scorpions are always known for, their passion and whatnot.
Hmm.
And some cultures, scorpions are associated with with
Wow.
sexual energy and passion. And so that symbol resonates with Scorpios.
Hmm.
Their personality traits are that they are known for their magnetic personalities and deep emotional intensity. They approach life with a strong sense of purpose and are often driven by their passions. With their sharp intuition and analytical mindset, Scorpios excel at understanding the complexities of human behavior and situations, which I think that's true. My husband is very analytical, very logical. And so I think that is
Yeah.
a true trait of a Scorpio.
Yeah, I could see that.
Scorpios are determined. They are known for their perseverance and ability to overcome obstacles. Once they set their sights on a goal, they pursue it relentlessly.
Hmm.
They are extremely loyal. Whether personal or professional, they are loyal and protective of those they care about. 100%.
Hmm.
Scorpios have a keen intuition that allows them to perceive hidden truths and read between the lines. This helps them navigate situations with a deep understanding of the undercurrents at play, which I wish I had that ability more than I do.
Yeah. I
They are
don't know.
very resourceful. It would be nice to, because I'm going along, la, 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 la. And my husband's like, that means this, right? And I'm like, what?
I guess that's true. Yeah. Yeah. It
I'm
would be
like,
nice.
oh, I guess you're right. Because I mean, I'll see the cues, like,
Hmm.
I can see it. I'll have a vibe, and then I always write off my vibe.
Hmm.
And my husband's like, no, your vibe was right on. But I always try to have this.
You have the benefit of the doubt for
Yeah,
people.
I do
Hmm.
always. I
Yeah.
always do that.
Yeah.
The passion, of course, they are very passionate about all aspects of their life, from relationships to careers, and their intensity can inspire and energize those around them.
Hmm.
Their challenges are that jealousy and possessiveness, that intense emotional investment that they have can often come out as jealousy or possessiveness, particularly in relationships.
Hmm.
They can be secretive because they value privacy and they might keep their true thoughts and feelings hidden. And that can sometimes create misunderstandings.
Hmm.
They do tend to be compatible with other water signs, um, but they can also find a strong earth signs, which is so funny because I'm an air sign. I'm none of the above. The memes for Scorpio's last words. I'm ready for hell.
That checks out.
Scorpio at a restaurant gazes into the romantic candlelight and envisions who they would burn.
Oh,
Well, according to the one you read earlier, they're all murderers,
they're all
so that
murderers.
fits.
Yeah. Well, no,
Uh,
most are
most
murderers.
most are murderers, but not in jail. I just love that.
Uh-huh.
They don't get caught.
Nope.
The truth about Scorpios, they are really smart people, and the amount of their brain cells they have are no joke.
Okay. Like they're wicked
Uh,
smart. Okay.
They're wicked smart. And get this one. This is so true of
Oh,
my husband. Scorpio as a smell, luxury coffee.
that checks out with your husband, definitely.
100. I think his blood is coffee, honestly. He drinks so much coffee and he drinks it black and he loves it. And it
Ugh.
smells so good, but black coffee to me does not
It does not taste how it smells,
taste that way.
which is unfortunate.
I know, I wish it did. To get
Yeah.
it to taste the way it smells, I have to put a ton of sugar and
Sugar
cream and
and
stuff in
cream
it.
in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So that's
Um,
all I have about um, those two.
yes. So I'm not sure how much time I have left.
Talk fast.
Okay. So Sagittarius is next. So I only have a couple of bullet points because yes, I didn't have time to do everything.
The
Um,
real world came and got in our way.
it did. So I'm just gonna have that the Sagittarius is an astrological sign that spans from November 22nd to December 21st each year. It
Okay.
is situated between Scorpio, Capricorn on the zodiac calendar, and this period marks a late autumn transitioning into early winter in the northern hemisphere and late spring transitioning into early summer in the southern hemisphere.
Okay.
So, the element that is associated with Sagittarius is the fire sign,
I can
symbolizing
see that.
Mhm. Symbolizing passion, energy, and transformation. In witchcraft, fire is often linked to the creative side, inspiration, and the spark of intuition. So, Sagittariuses are seen as having a fiery spirit and desire for freedom and independence.
Hmm.
Their ruling planet is Jupiter, and Jupiter governs over Sagittarius,
Okay.
amplifying its expansive and optimistic nature, which
Okay.
I don't really know any. I mean, I do know a Sagittarius, but they were not a good, well, in that way, like a romantic Sagittarius. I do have
Yeah.
another Sagittarius that I know, and
I have a friend
they're
who's
they're
Sagittarius.
intense.
Yeah, I wouldn't call my friend optimistic either.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not pessimistic, but they're not optimistic.
Hmm.
Certainly not naive like I am in many
Hmm.
ways.
Hmm. Yeah. So in witchcraft, Jupiter is linked to abundance, luck, and growth. So Sagittarians, if that's what you want to call them, are believed to have a natural affinity for magical related um, aspects related to prosperity, opportunity, and spiritual expansion.
Okay, my friend does. She is very driven, so
Hmm.
I do see her chasing the prosperity and that kind of thing.
Hmm. So their symbol is the centaur archer, which
Oh
represents
yeah.
the dual nature of Sagittarius, the human half aiming the bow upward towards the heavens and the horse half grounded in earthly pursuits.
Oh, I like that.
The duality suggests a balance between spiritual exploration and practical action, if you want to call it.
Okay.
So this makes the Sagittarius a sign associated with both philosophical wisdom and physical adventure, which does
Okay.
check out for the
My friend
Sagittarius
too.
definitely
My
does. Yeah.
friend too. Very adventurous.
Yeah.
She
So they're
travels all the time.
yeah, so does my friend. They go hiking a lot. Like
Hmm.
she loves to hike. Like I always hear
Hmm.
her out. Like she's like, I'm like, what are you doing? Hiking. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, of course.
Personality traits of Sagittarians are their adventurous spirit, curiosity, and love of freedom. In a witchy context, this can translate to a deep desire for spiritual exploration, a thirst for knowledge, and the willingness to embark on new magical journeys. They are often seen as natural truth seekers and philosophers, eager to uncover the mysteries of the universe.
That is 100% accurate for my friend.
Mhm. And then
100%.
magical correspondences. So Sagittarius is associated with herbs and stones that align with fiery and expansive energy.
Okay.
Some herbs linked to Sagittarius include cinnamon, clove, and sage, which these are often associated with like purification, protection, and amplifying magical intentions, as
Okay.
where the crystals are turquoise, topaz, and amethyst. You're the
Okay.
amethyst
I am
girl
an amethyst girl.
are believed to enhance intuition, promote spiritual growth, and attract abundance, making them ideal for Sagittarian witches or people who want to harness Sagittarian vibes during that
Okay.
time of year.
Okay.
And then some spell work and rituals. So, Sagittarian energy is well suited for rituals and spells focused on personal growth, abundance, and spiritual expansion. So, this is a time where anyone and everyone can enjoy practices such as meditation, divination, and journeying to connect with their higher selves and explore realms of consciousness. So, you might be drawn to do more rituals during this time or involve
Hmm.
travel and explore and just kind of connect to different maybe cultures around you or belief systems. So, I mean, I know that
That's
was
definitely my friend.
I know that was fast and everything, but
Oh, that's all you have? I have
that's all I
the
have for
memes. I have the
Sagittarius. Yes,
memes.
do the memes.
So Sagittarius at a restaurant. I had the Casio El Pepe when I lived in Rome for 3 weeks. And I
Wow.
can see my friend saying that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I
what,
I I could see my friend saying that too.
yeah, when I
Yep.
was in Spain, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
Um, what a Sagittarius lies about, they pretend they don't care when they really do.
Okay. Okay.
What all that a Sagittarius wants is success.
Okay.
That's appropriate.
Doesn't everybody though?
I mean, probably that's fair.
Hmm.
But a Sagittarius as a daily quote, they say, "You are one of the few people I care about."
Yeah.
That's all I've got on Sagittarius.
Okay. Well, now let's get into last but not least, the
Okay.
Capricorn. So, Capricorn, which my husband is a Capricorn. So, Capricorn is an astrological sign that spans from approximately December 22nd to January 19th each year. It falls between Sagittarius and Aquarius, and this period marks late December and early January, transitioning from late autumn to midwinter in the northern hemisphere and late spring to midsummer in the southern hemisphere, which is
All right.
boggles my mind because I've been in the northern hemisphere my entire freaking
Yeah.
life. So
Hmm.
to not be in cold weather at that time makes my brain hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
So the element of Capricorn is they're an earth sign, Wow, I don't know. I struggled with that. Symbolizing stability, grounding, and manifestation. In witchcraft, earth is associated with the physical realm, material abundance, and the power of manifestation. So
Okay,
Capricorns are seen as having a strong connection to the earth and a knack for practical magic,
I can see
which
that.
my husband has no magical bone in his body.
Nobody's practical.
Hmm, I guess he is. I guess so. The
Hmm.
ruling planet is Saturn, which is funny because Saturn is one of my favorite planets. And so
Ah,
that's his ruling planet, which I think is funny. What is
that
ours?
is funny.
Venus. Ours is Venus.
Venus, yeah.
I also love Jupiter. Jupiter is also, I think
Hmm.
Jupiter might be my favorite. So Saturn governs Capricorn, infusing it with qualities of responsibility, structure, and ambition. In witchcraft, Saturn is linked to boundaries, discipline, and karmic lessons, which is
Okay.
my husband on a little karmic lesson right now. Like he did something in a past life and he's having a hard time in this life for those reasons.
Karma, man.
Uh-huh. Capricorns are believed to excel in magic related to long-term goals, personal transformation, and overcoming challenges,
Okay.
which
I mean, I see that about your husband.
he has a hard time with some challenges, I will say,
Hmm.
but don't we all?
Hmm.
Symbolism. The sea goat, which I just think it's so funny because it's a sea goat.
I didn't know that.
The sea goat represents Capricorn's ability to navigate both earthly and spiritual realms. The dual nature suggests a balance between practicality and intuition, making the Capricorn a sign associated with ambition and spiritual growth.
He is ambitious.
He is, he is.
Hmm.
And then their personality traits are practicality, determination, and strong work ethic. In
That
witchy
is
context, he does have
100%
a
your
very
husband.
strong work
Yes.
ethic, yes.
Hmm.
In witchy context, this can translate to a focus on structured magical practice, goal setting, and manifestation, which I feel like I probably need a little bit of that in my practice. I'm not going to
Well,
lie.
maybe that's why you married him, because he brings that to you.
He brings chaos.
He brings chaos.
They are seen to as being able to adapt to using rituals and intentions to achieve their goals and desires and overcome those obstacles.
Okay.
So some magical correspondence correspond wow. My southern accent almost came out there right there. Correspondences, Jesus.
My correspondence
Yeah.
is.
So Capricorn is associated with herbs and crystals that align with the earthly and practical energy. So some of these herbs are patchouli, comfrey, which I've never really heard of that one
Yeah, I've heard
before,
of it, but I don't know what it is.
and wintergreen, which are used for grounding,
Mm,
protection, and enhancing prosperity. Some crystals are garnet, onyx, and obsidian, which those are the coolest freaking crystals to
they
have.
are. Hmm.
And these crystals promote stability, protection, and manifestation. So this makes it ideal for you to use them as a Capricorn or as somebody who's trying to harness Capricorn energies during that
Energy.
time.
Hmm. Yeah.
So spell work and rituals. So Capricorn energy is well suited for rituals and spells focused on goal setting, manifestation, and long-term success. Capricorn witches, or I guess just keep in mind whenever I say witches or anything like that, you don't have to be a Capricorn to harness Capricorn energy. So
Hmm.
Capricorn energy, I will say, um, you may be able to use that to help set up visualization towards your practice, goal setting rituals, working with the natural cycles of the earth to manifest their desires. They may be drawn to rituals that are involved in building structures,
Hmm.
not like building structures, but like having a building,
A
like a
structure, a
structured
structured, yeah.
foundation
Yes, yes.
and establishing boundaries in their magical practices and mundane lives. So this doesn't just go towards their witchcraft, but that's what we are. So that's what I'm
Hmm.
talking about. That.
Okay.
Now, what are some memes?
Oh, what a Capricorn lies about. I don't need help.
True.
Absolutely true, because I've got a friend who's a Capricorn and she does that all
Yep.
the time.
Yep.
A Capricorn at a restaurant configures a way to split the bill 14 ways.
Yes. Yes, when my husband and I were out with like a big party, he turns to me, he's like, "Okay, we're only paying for ours, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what we did. Like we talked about this before we came in." And then somebody at the table always goes, "Oh, well, we're all just gonna split it evenly instead of pay for what we got." And of course, that's the person who
Oh,
paid for the like most expensive
had the
thing. So
lobster or
yeah, and
whatever.
so it'd
Yeah.
all be divvied up, and he's always like, "I got this." He's always the one that figures it out.
All a Capricorn wants is money.
That is so true. That is so true.
And the Capricorn as a daily quote, I don't give a fuck.
Yes, but
And
no, I feel like
that
my husband gives too many.
yeah, he
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 is
has
he is a
he
very
cares a lot.
kind, giving person.
So,
My friend, I can see her saying that.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's
Well,
all we have.
that was fun. I enjoyed doing all of the zodiac signs. How fun is that?
Yeah, I really like doing it, and I didn't know that we were gonna have to split it up into this many episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Because we
think it was
talk too
really nice and
much.
have like a yeah. Yeah, we go off on tangents. I bet you we could probably talk about at least half like get it in two episodes, half of them, but not say as much information, but then that's no fun.
I know. We have fun doing this.
So, do you want me
Oh,
to do the outro?
yes, but first, don't forget next week's episode is the code word episode
Oh,
where
yes. Don't
if you
miss it.
email us, you if you email us the code word, we'll put your
hmm
name into a
Into
drawing
a drawing, and you'll have
and
a
you
chance
could
to win one shirt,
yeah,
a t-shirt of with a design you get to pick.
yeah, and it's they're exclusive designs. This
Yep,
is they're only for this giveaway. So,
kind of. I brought in
oh,
one
that's
from
right.
one
You
of
did
our.
bring
I
one
did
of
make
yours in.
I made a new one and then I brought in one. hmm
I made two new ones.
hmm
But yes, do the outro.
Okay. So if you liked what you heard, you can find us at www.c3witchypodcast.com. There we have all of the updates to our new episodes and blurbs and fun things on our website. We have our newsletter, we have our blog, which we are a little bit behind in our blog, but that's fine. Um, Let me think. What else? We have all of the information about what platform you would like to support us on,
Hmm.
either Buzzsprout or Patreon. Has all the information of what you guys can get with each platform there. Um, you can also what else? Oh, find our merch. Our merch.
Oh yeah, merch.
There's a link straight to our merch website, or you can go to www.c3witchypodcastmerch.com, and there
Hmm.
we have we each designed a Sabbath design, a witchy design, and an After Dark design. So
Hmm.
get those while you can because they are limited time.
I already bought one. I'm wearing my After Dark one right now.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Um, and did I miss anything?
I don't I don't think so.
I
But
think
yeah,
that's
our
it.
website is pretty much
Yeah. Follow
where you
us
can
on
find
all social
everything.
medias. Yep.
Yeah, if you want to email us the code word, our email is there on the website.
And you guys, if you need our email, it's c3riverandren@gmail.com.
Yes, and that's where you'll email the code word to.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and that will be during our clay episode, which is next week's
I'm
episode. We're
excited
very
about that one.
excited about
Yes,
that
I'm so
one. Yeah.
excited.
All right, so that's all we have. Thank you for
Yes.
listening,
Thank you for listening.
and we'll be back.
We'll be back.
And until then, stay witchy.
Woo.